Welcome back, travelers, to a miniature legendary lore. This was just going to get thrown in. What?
Little baby duty hits.
Live in space. So basically, this really quick episode is just about the Delver of Secrets. Joe was asking me, like, is Delver going to show up? You know what? He is now. So basically what happens is that there are a lot of cards specifically designed around movie tropes, right? And that was kind of the whole idea behind a lot of these cards. And Delver of Secrets specifically was a reference to the Fly, or the general idea of this guy is a scientist, he's messing with bugs, and he fuses with the bug accidentally. Although in the Delver of Secrets case, he kind of leans into it. The Delver of Secrets does not have an actual name. All we know is that when you look at during the upkeep, you look at the top card, you reveal it. If it's an instant or a sorcery, he transforms. And he goes from being a 1-mana 1/1 into a 3/2 with flying and no other abilities. They're called the insectile aberration.
And if you see from his flavor, he's really happy about his experiment.
Yeah, it's true. Unfortunately, all my test animals have died or escaped, so I shall be the final subject. I feel no fear. This is a momentous night. The thing is, when we come back in Eldritch Moon, we have the insectile aberration showing the next stage in its metamorphosis with the aberrant researcher. So with the aberrant researcher, you see that this human insect has kind of regained his senses and has gotten to a point where it is now doing further experimentation. And so it says at the beginning of your upkeep, put the top card of your library into your graveyard. So instead of looking at it, you're throwing it away. If it's an instant or a sorcery, you transform it. It's got the exact same roughly ability of its smaller version, but now instead of turning from a 3/2 flyer into a 3/2 flyer, it goes from a 3/2 flyer into the perfected form, which is a 5/4 insect harm. And this is what's great about the flavor text. The final pages of the experiment log were blank. Investigators found it abandoned on a desk in the researcher's lab, open. The pages flipping in the wind from a shattered window. This is not the end of this terrifying monster's metamorphosis. Because, Joe, do you know what happened next?
He gets exposed to some Eldrazi that may or may not be on the plane.
Yes. So now this giant 5/4 flying creature, the perfected form, is called the Docent of Perfection. And instead of trying to change things up itself, it's looking at other people. So it says here, whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, so still cares a lot about instant and sorceries, you make a 1/1 human wizard and put it into play. So it's kidnapping people. It smells a spell and goes, oh, cool, buzz, buzz person. And it kidnaps them. In the artwork, you see a guy in a cage, right? Then if you have 3 or more wizards, you transform the docent. So it says the time had come for him to share his findings. So he's using his stuff on these humans. Final iteration is an Eldrazi insect. And it is beautiful. It's literally just this massive 6/5 flyer in the background of the art, looming over its army of wizards that it itself has transformed into copies of its original transformation. Wizards you control get +2/+1 and have fly. So it makes
they became the insects.
Yes, they are all now 3/2 flyers.
The 1/1 wizards became the 3/2 flying insects.
Yes.
And he's just this insane Eldrazi.
Yes. And it is worth noting, they themselves do not have the insect creature type, but that's just a minor problem as far as like everything going on. Mm-hmm. But basically, this thing has just been continuously evolving over the course of every Innistrad set, which is what's really exciting for me, knowing this, because we know we're not going to see any Eldrazi in this new set. We were already told there will be no Eldrazi in this set.
So did he adapt in some way to stay in?
It's possible that we'll see something, or it's also possible we'll see what happens to his disciples.
Ooh.
we don't know what the story is going to go into. This was all, of course, recorded prior to Midnight Hunt. If something happens in Midnight Hunt and we get revealed something like this, I'll actually just edit this episode to include that as like a bookend. But if not, that's how this episode ends. This little mini-sode. So, Joe, take it away.
I loved this. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want a real legendary lore, go ahead and tune in. If you want more stuff like this, go ahead and tune in too. A lot of cards can have a lot of little connections, little cool ones like this. Let us know. We'll find something for you. We'll make a cool video for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.